Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more EVE Online. Welcome back for some more exploration, where in today's video I want to answer the question that I saw come back a couple of times from a few viewers. That is, if I have a good Tech 1 option for alpha clones to do exploration. And basically when they say Tech 1, I think that they assume like a straight up Tech 1 ship, not something like a faction cruiser, which is actually often referred to as a Tech 1 ship as well. But this is pure Tech 1 and not to go the classical Galente route, Vexor Navy issue, and then going into the Ishtar. This is what I actually like to use. Here is the Arbitrator. Very cool looking ship, a Mar and D winning combination. He's got drones and missiles. So I just found a Vigil, which is actually, I think, one of the hardest sites that you can get in a 4 out of 10. Lots of missiles that are going to test my tank right away. So we're gonna start to rep just preemptively, and then I think what I will try to do is actually run this site and see how we handle it. So not just rush the site. Look at that incoming volley, that does hurt of course, but alright, let's keep going here. And the reason I want to actually run the whole thing is to see how well the ship handles this Vigil, because there are some interesting tests I think that we will have in this 4 out of 10. So first of all, let's see how we deal. Oop, there's one at 10. Let's focus on that one first. With these loyal plagues, these guys are actually souped up frigates. They are tougher. You can tell that just from my first volley here. They are quite a bit tougher, and destroying them will take a little bit more work, but it's an awesome test, of course, for this ship then. So let's keep going. A little bit of manual flying will be needed. That is, even in a 4 out of 10, I think you will want to avoid some of the damage at least. But let's see if we can tackle that first. Loyal Plague, alright, good missile hit, but look at his repping. Yeah, these guys are actually pretty tough and pretty impressive. So next up, we've got a couple of these missile batteries, and by now their DPS has basically halved because I'm in range of these 6 but not of all of the others. So we can now take our time, destroy them, and then also go after the Spectre, which I think we'll do first here. Let's take that guy out. Go like that, and then I think we can do another pass. Ooh, there we go. One of my hammerheads is actually being attacked, so we're gonna have to recall that one. And that's also, of course, a disadvantage of running a less than optimal ship, not a super high DPS ship. That is, of course, that they do tend to then go after your drones, for instance. So you've got some manual flying to do. You gotta keep an eye on your drones. You gotta make sure that everything is safe. And I should probably try to use the infiltrators as an option then. Damn, I actually put all of that. These are the medium, right? Drones, right? Let's do show info. Yep, these are the medium drones. That is good. That one is next. Destroy everything that is nearby. And you can tell now, I mean, I am cap stable, which is of course a pretty big deal. And we are able, well, now we came a little bit close, but we destroyed some of these missile batteries, so it's all good. That one goes down. And we are able to sustain ourselves pretty easily here so far. So after that, we get this Phantasm to take care of. Let's go. Alright, Phantasm next. Add in the missiles. There they go. And sure, I take some volleys, but just this Tech 2 armor repair is doing plenty of repping for now, because I am at speed, so we are dodging some of that incoming damage. And of course, is this as good as a Gila? Is this as good as an Ishtar? Nope, of course not. It takes a little bit more time, but we are talking, of course, about a specific option for alpha clones, something to work towards and to... Whoops, there goes my infiltrator again. something to work towards, and something that's an option for you to get started as quickly as possible, so you don't have to train 2 races, for instance. You know, this would be a perfect first go-to ship if you then want to go into Stradios. If I'm not mistaken, yep, I think Stradios is... let's actually first make sure that we take out the plague. Then we'll take one of these. We'll do an orbit at 10, let's say. And that plague is actually the one that doesn't like my drones. We're gonna have to recall this one as well. Come back, you. And again with the incoming volley. And damn it, now there's a Gila that's coming in. Atticus Shaw is here, but alright, I'm already pretty happy with what I'm seeing here so far. But I also like, of course, I can get plenty of drones with me, so you've got lots of options for the right damage type, for instance. And now let's see if he goes straight after the tower here. Or not. Not so far. Okay, I'm just gonna continue for now and see what Atticus actually decides to do. Oh, he warps off. Thank you very much for allowing me to continue the site here. And yeah, I wanted to take a quick look at Stradios. Stradios, show info, required skills. We get Gallente Cruiser and a Mar Cruiser. So for instance, if you're a Mar, you don't really want to go that typical route, that Vexor and then Vexor Navy issue route. This is of course very much an option for you. Start going for the Arbitrator first, then get those Gallente skills, and then work your way up to... let's actually start to orbit that one at 500. No, I'm actually gonna try and do a smart play here. And that is to align with the gate and then also try to do the rush. But first part of this room, I think what I really like is that, well, we've handled that, and the incoming DPS of a Vigil right when you land is actually one of the highest incoming DPSs that you've got to be aware of when it comes to especially exploration in the Sasha sites. So this is pretty good. Manage to survive that, easy repping, get on to speed, and then you'll avoid that damage without any trouble. In the meantime, someone else coming in with the Stradios as well. Obviously my tactic is not great because people are finding this site very easily, but let's see if we can now blow up this Sasha tower quickly and efficiently before we get past the gates, because all of these hits will of course escalate to more incoming enemies, and by then we basically want to be ready to try and tackle room number 2, which could be a bit of a problem, to be honest. Those web drones are dangerous. My tank is not that great, but we have our small drones as a counter to that potentially as well. So let's do a reload here. Drones coming in. Grab the gates. Smalls at the ready. And let's see. And thank you very much, Bosorogu, for also allowing me to run the site. Some people might think, hey, maybe he's recording. Let's give it to him, which is very nice, of course. And here, well, we are going to again show a little bit of less efficiency compared to something like an Ishtar, something like a Stradio, something like a Gila, because I will have to send my drones out to any 3 kilometers towards the stasis tower. Now, it does allow me to basically try and position myself decently well for the potential spawn, and quite often it spawns around here. So now we're looking for a true Sasha, which is, yep, down there. Press approach, true Sasha excavator, let's go. And then now, of course, let's see if they can easily destroy him. Incoming DPS is quite high, and one other eye is needed on the web drones. Here's a web drone, here's a web drone. There ought to be a third one. And let's hope that we can make it. Come on, drones. He's not that tanky, so this should be possible. And I'm still not seeing... Ah, there it is. There's the third one. And now we will be slowed down substantially. But one more volley ought to do it. Should have definitely started using my missiles here. That's good. Drones, come and help. And now I basically need to get out of this. Oops, let's save the location. Just in case, because they are testing my tank. Good God. Come on, drones. These are small drones. They should have a good time against these guys, especially if I then use this. Another missile volley coming in. Ooh, this is becoming dangerous. I need that speed. It's actually good news that they're shooting at one of them. Come on. Let's actually overheat. Let's overheat. This is gonna be the Alpha Clone challenge, of course. I don't think that I've got... Ooh, god damn it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Once I get that speed going, I should be able to avoid more damage and we should be okay. Yep, there we go. Full speed for that loot, please. Allow them to actually go after those drones. Ooh, this is gonna be risky. Do I just keep going? Because got a little bit of damage on this one. Come on, come on. Return to drone bay. I think we are at speed now and that is not gonna make the difference. We're slowly pulling back. And this is gonna be a lot closer to the Alpha Clone experience in EVE Online. Lots more excitement, of course. This is far more tricky. And keep in mind that now you could also go the slow route. You could try to, first of all, how far are we? 8k. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Try and avoid that. You could first take out the local DPS, grab the Sancha turret as lost, but grab it. Ooh, 35 million. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's pretty damn good. My drones are in. A little bit of damage. This is challenging, but you can see now this is why it is so important to take out those webbing drones as quickly as possible. Now that I'm at speed, I am able to recover. I am able to tank the second room as well, even with all its potential DPS. So now I can just pull away enough, get the full HP, and then, you know, warp out, go to the next site or whatever it is that we want to do. In this case, I'll actually go to the star, do warp within 100, and we'll actually take a quick look at this cosmic signature. But yeah, this is a very good Alpha Clone option. I think you saw how well, especially the missiles combined with those small drones, took out these web drones. One of the hardest things to actually do in these Sancha exploration sites, and you have the option of just, you know, avoiding the damage a little bit, taking more DPS off the field before actually triggering the final spawn. And this ship will actually very easily handle 4 out of 10s, 3 out of 10s, and as you can see here, a Vigil. Well, when I say very easily, if you do a dive, of course, then your tank will be tested. And that was pretty interesting. Actually, a little bit, a sliver of structure damage there as well. Let's take a quick look at BWP. But of course, with all of these explorers here, in all likeliness, even if it is anything, it won't be that great. So I should actually, if I'm smart, go to the gate for detail, which is my next system to take a look at. But there you go, guys. That is going to, unless let's take a quick look at what it is before I call it. But I think that this does give you guys a nice option for something else, not just the Gallente all drones line when it comes to exploring as an Alpha Clone. But it is going to be challenging. And unfortunately, this is a relic site, so I am actually off to the Tal, get some repairs done. And someone also was wondering, Vigils, do you ever get anything good out of that? Mid-grade Slave Alpha, 36 million ISK, not bad. If you're an Alpha Clone, I think this would be a pretty damn awesome drop. And also E-War, as you can see here, it's just a G5 now, but E-War also drops actually through Sancha Disruptors. Things like that are actually worth more than 100 million pretty easily. So yeah, Vigils are absolutely worth it to run as well. And there you go, guys. Hope this gives newer players an option for a quick cruiser to do exploration in. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.